So these are the 5 reasons why Trump is actually hurting America and moving us backwards. Reason number 5. Trump has begun isolating us through trade in his kind of white nationalist philosophy. He's been in his sovereign trade philosophy, he's been isolating other countries and making us look bad in the world. Instead of managing trade and negotiating, he is literally just closing things off, and like what he's doing with China and other countries. So he's hurting us economically worldwide. Number 4. Trump's administration, in a attempt to cover up alleged incidences and potential indictments, he's switching up his administration, and he's being left with just a criminal element. He fired Sessions. His administration is always changing, and it's leaving the quality of people in his administration subpar. So he's hurting us that way. We don't have a great form of leadership. Number 3. Trump has taken us out of all of the G8 meetings, and he's basically taking us out of all the environmental meetings in an attempt to improve relations on his behalf with the oil companies and the coal companies. But what that's doing is it's destroying our environment. And also, if we embraced green energy, eco energy, we would move forward in the world in technology and energy, and we would ultimately save money. Number 2. So Trump is professing this ideal of the wall, and he's using troops and monies to combat this distraction and this false narrative of immigrants and invasions and demonizing immigrants. And what this does is number 1, the wall is so archaic. China has already proven that the Great Wall of China failed when it was overrun by hordes. So we're better off if we were going to do that using technology, but that's just an archaic ideal in itself. And the ideal of the wall shows me that Trump is not all there. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, to build a wall, that is such a simplistic and ignorant ideal. There is no intelligence in the ideal of building a wall. That is just such an archaic and unintelligent move. So the wall is number 2, and just taking us back in intelligence. And finally, and number 1, the number 1 reason why Trump is taking this country backwards is because his philosophy is that America used to be great and it's not anymore, and he wants to make it great again. The America that he's talking about was racist America. The America that he's talking about was pre-Civil War America. The America that he was talking about was 1950s no civil rights, segregation America. And he wants to make it great again with his white nationalist ideology that we're going to demonize all of minorities and all of immigrants and all the Jews and all these other people, and it's only going to be kind of a more or less white nationalist country, which is taking us back. Even it could take us all the way back to Nazi Germany. That's why we're going backwards. This country has made great strides in defeating Nazi Germany. This country has made great strides in the Civil War, in the Civil Rights Movement. Number one rule is that racism will always lose. Racism will always lose. It just leaves, there's no grand scheme with worldwide of racism. It always just leaves the practitioners isolated and by themselves and unhappy. Racism will never work. And our country has already defeated all that. We put that in the past. Trump wants to take us back there. We've defeated that. We need to move forward. We need to move forward with what we're doing with equality and equal opportunity, and we need to continue moving forward so we can try to continue moving past this gross and disgusting ideology of racism and white nationalism. We're all Americans. Many different colors and creeds built this country. It's not in our DNA to follow what Trump is doing, and since it's racist what he's doing, it's ultimately gonna fail. Mark my words, it's gonna fail. He's gonna get impeached. This is not gonna work. The Democrats are already taking over the House. They're getting ready to impeach him. It's not going to work. So we have to move forward. So racism is the number one reason why Trump is moving us backwards.